This is a Banksman refresher course, which every Banksman must attend at least once every 6 months. This is because the techniques and some of the hand signals can be forgotten, especially when not used often. Supervisors may want to use this as a video during toolbox talk. I would strongly suggest supervisors stop the session, especially when you see the pause sign. This will enable student interaction and discussion to happen. Anyway, my name is Marshal Rosario. Feel free to contact me if you need further information or require a Banksman course to be delivered at your site. Now, pause and ask yourself, why are you attending this course? As you can appreciate, transport is so critical in any organization, and sadly, they result in so many incidents and accidents and even fatalities. Let's pause for a moment. Do you know who is a banksman and how are they different to signalers? Banksmen are those trained to direct vehicles in and around the workplace. Some call them traffic wardens, others call them traffic marshals. Signalers are different. They are operatives who are trained to direct cranes for lifting operation. This course is not for signalers. As mentioned earlier, there are so many accidents relating to vehicles in the workplace. As you can see, as many as 16 people are being killed year on year in UK. Now, let us pause and ask, why are there so many incidents, especially to banksmen who themselves suffer serious injuries? There could be many reasons. It could be because banksmen are not adequately trained, or they are not focused, as they can be bored doing the same routine task, or they have not effectively communicated the correct hand signals to the driver. It can even be because they have not been given the authority to stop the job when it is dangerous, especially when they cannot see the driver. As you can see in this picture, the driver will not be able to see those people who are within the yellow zone. These are the blind spots. Even the best driver just cannot see people in harm's way. This is why we need to provide assistance to drivers. The movement of vehicles on site need to be managed. There are clear legislation which stipulates that you need to manage them. If not, they are a criminal breach. So organizations need to consider some of these legislations, which I'm not going to be talking in this course. All of these legislations require employers to consider engineering control first before appointing banksmen. Now, pause for a moment. What does this mean that banksmen should only be used as a last choice or solution? What do you think? Here are some examples of engineering controls where you don't even need a banksman. As we saw earlier, banksmen are the one who gets harmed and injured. So such engineering controls need to be considered first. The legislation states where an employer or supervisor decides to use a banksman, then the banksman must be competent before undertaking the activity. So literally, the banksman must attend a formal training session so they are competent to undertake the task. And critically, they must be competent to undertake continuous risk assessment. So at any time, if they find that the risk is high, they must immediately stop the operations. So banksmen need to know that they have the authority to stop the activity where at any time they find the risk being high. Now, let us start with the hand signals to direct drivers. To indicate to the driver that you are about to commence or start, the first signal is to have your arms apart, a bit like a cross, with your palms facing forward. If the driver can hear you, you may want to reiterate this by actually telling the driver that you are about to start. Once again, to indicate we are about to start, have your arms wide apart, palm facing forward. To stop the vehicle, raise your right arm above your head with the palm facing forward. This hand gesture should also be used every time you are changing from one maneuver to another. Once again, to stop or before changing maneuvers, raise your arm up with the palm facing forward. In the event of an emergency stop or when there is a danger, raise both arms above your head with palm facing forward. So once again, for emergency stop, raise both arms above with palm facing forward. To move the vehicle to the right, keep the right arm horizontal with palm facing downwards. Bending at the elbow towards your chest, swing the forearm towards the right. Continue this motion of swinging the arm from chest to the right to turn the vehicle to the right side. Likewise, to get the vehicle to turn to the left, with the arm outreach horizontally, bend the elbow towards the chest and swing the left arm forward towards the left. To move the vehicle backwards or forwards, raise the arm above shoulder height, swing the forearm with gentle movement from the elbow. The direction of the palm will determine whether the vehicle is to move forward or backwards. To indicate the available horizontal space, especially if there is a barrier facing the vehicle, keep the arms around chest height. Move them accordingly to indicate the approximate available space. The same principle could be used for vertical height, meaning if there is an overhead barrier or cable, stand on the side with both palms facing each other. Move the arms to indicate the available space. Finally, to indicate to the driver to stop all operations, or if you cannot continue, grab your hands firmly and clutch together at chest height. This indicates to the driver to stop all operation. Finito, it's all over.
Well done.
I hope you have enjoyed the course. Now, one last thing, there is a test which you should be doing. There are 10 questions, multiple choice. You need to get at least 8 questions correct. Okay, take a piece of paper and then let's do the test. I hope you have found this training course of benefit. The answers to the question are found on the website under the section Download. Good luck to you all. Bye.